Hi everyone, I'm going to be talking more about why Melbourne is a shithole. If you haven't already seen my first video, Melbourne is a shithole, be sure and check it out. I'm going to be talking about the people in Melbourne and other topics in this video, but yeah, I'll start off with the people in Melbourne. I've had mixed experiences with the people in Melbourne in general. But yeah, I will say that in 2009, I was attacked 3 times in public, all within the space of a few months, which is very strange. I was about 18 or 19 at the time. But yeah, just very strange that it happened like that. And it was all around public transport. Someone just randomly yelled abuse at me at Caulfield, and then I was frustrated. He was probably slightly older than me, maybe 5 years older than me. But yeah, and I confronted him because, why is he yelling abuse? And he definitely looked like someone who's drug-addled. Yeah. But yeah, I confronted him, and not physically, just saying, why are you talking about something? And then, yeah, he just dragged me along the platform, and it just caught me off guard, and then he ran away like a pussy. And then, I was asking people, and they were telling me, oh, he went over there, because I was ready to, confront him, but I wasn't going to do anything physically, but yeah, I was going to confront him, that son of a bitch. But yeah, that was very weird. And this was at Caulfield Station as well. And another experience I had was I was on the train at night, outbound from the city, and yeah, someone just spat in my face. Like, they told me to move. Some islander, like Pacific Islander, maybe about the same age, and he said, "Oh, move." He said, "Oh, I was listening to something on the radio, some radio station." He said, "Oh, I don't like radio, move." And then I didn't move, and he just spat in my face, and then he was kicked off the train, that son of a bitch. And then another experience around that time was, yeah, someone just punched me in the face at the station. And so, yeah, and that all happened within the space of a few months. And it just really, it's kind of molded my view on Melbourne a fair bit. Like, just the negativity. There's a lot of trash people in Melbourne. I've avoided public transport a lot since, well, this year especially. I just never catch public transport. I just don't like the vibe and a lot of the people that use it in Melbourne. It's just not a good vibe at all. And yeah, so I just had pretty bad experiences with the people in Melbourne. And like I said, I almost got ran over by George Gargasolis. And so yeah, it's like I've had some bad experiences, and I guess I have been out a lot around Melbourne in my life, like probably more than the average person. So it could be another factor as well. It's just more likely to be, stuff happening, like good or bad. And yeah, it's a shame that all happened, and yeah, just a whole lot of things adding up, and very disappointing. And yeah, I just don't feel like there's a real sense of community, in Melbourne. I feel like it's yeah, it's just not it's not great. Not a great environment. And a lot of boomers tell me Melbourne used to be a lot better. Like in the 80s, 90s, it was a lot, but people were lot more sociable and that. And now it's just totally different. Yeah, just sad. Very sad state of affairs. One of the worst places to be in Melbourne is to be on public transport. People just don't talk to anyone on public transport at all. And what's even crazy is that during the footy, because whenever there's footy, like, there's a lot of people on the train, and even people of the same team, like, I mean, you do see it, kind of, occasionally. Like they'll say, "Oh, what do you think of the, like how did he play today?" What the same team, but you see supporters of the same team, they won't even talk to each other. Like they'll be sitting opposite each other and don't even talk to each other. I just reckon it's weird, Yeah, just the Melbourne mentality. It's just, I really hate it. Like, I can't stand it. Just the anti-socialness. There's something seriously wrong just with the Melbourne people, Like, I've been to Sydney a few times and I can say that they're worse over there. But yeah, Melbourne is pretty bad as well. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, it's like, you live in a city your whole life and then you realise the people aren't that great. It's horrible. That's all I have to say for now. Like, comment, subscribe. More people subscribe, the better. Like, so yeah, subscribe and also share video as well. There'll be more videos coming soon.